What is up, guys? Dashing here for another episode of Community Universe Mode Edition number 390. We're just 10 away from 400, if you can believe that. That is amazing and my small and puny mind. But this is, of course, edition number 103 of Friday Night Genesis, fresh off the heels of Death Wish this past Sunday night. Now on the road to Exodus, which is 4 weeks away. Of course, next Sunday will be the Fusion exclusive pay-per-view event, Exodus, hosting the Elimination Chamber. But this is, of course, Genesis, and an card, as always, our champions in action, kicking things off with the brand spanking new and two-time now international champion and the bloody Brit, Chris Andrews, my friends, as he is going to be taking on Reese Matthews, the newest addition to the clique, or clique as he would put it. You mean King of the Ring? That's going to be Saturday after, so you have a lot of time on that. No rush on that at all. Hey, what up, Assassin Doghead? Sounds good, man. Excited. Yep, first time matchup here. Look, alright. Okay. I didn't have time to think it through. Obviously not a first time matchup for those who have watched CMV for a good while. As these two... What was that? That was at Homecoming, so about 6 months ago. The main event of Homecoming for the Undisputed title, the matchup where the Bloody Bear actually won the championship. I'll plug my mic in and out before I'll pause this match. See if that fixes it, but here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, kicking things off here as the former Undisputed Champion. Is it okay? Is it alright now? Let me know if it starts doing it again. Reese Matthews, this season, guys, has been on a roll. Knocked off Mark Until 2 weeks ago, and of course defeating Josh Wolf at the pay-per-view at Death Wish. And of course, we know what happened in the main event of Death Wish, guys. The Click would win that clean slate match. Slate and Borton becoming World Tag Team Champions, where Luger became the new Alpha World Champion, but their triumphant victory did not last long as MLP would cash in, defeating Luger with the help of Elijah to become the new champion. And Bob Luger needing some time off, so Xander, Slate, and Borton with their click thinking, yeah, that works, their quick thinking, decided to recruit a new member while Luger takes some time off before he comes on back. Reese being inducted into the group. He defeats all the qualifications, former world champion, wants that glory once again, and kind of inadvertently helped out the Click with taking out Wolf. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen, the CMV International Champion, Chris Andrews, making his way to the ring. What up, Big Al? What up, Gum? Yes, Cog. Ethan Young is the matchup after this, I do believe. 8-man tag team matchup featuring teams coming up in this Saturday's X-Gen Classic. That's right, this Saturday, guys. Tomorrow, those 8 teams from Genesis going to go at it live from Orlando, Florida. Look at that custom-made trophy that will be presented to them by a owner of CMV and Triple H, the man who brought X-Gen into CMV. They get a bonus check and, of course, a future World Tag and Chris Andrews, part of that tournament. He'll be teaming with John Reed, or Breed, as they seem to call themselves. Had a little bit of an altercation for the show earlier tonight where John Reed was having a little bit of trouble with his split personality type deal, and Britt saying, he's experienced crazies before. He teamed with Madman, Mike Miles, Parker, Rex Carter. So it don't matter to Britt who he's teaming with so long as he can get some more gold. Now God damn it. Gosh darn. Don't know why it's lagging. Hopefully it's just some spikes. It's hard to look down at my phone and see when it's lagging and then call the match at the same time. We're going to get this vintage Britt count out here. Yeah, obviously. What up, Josh? Hellish. I was saying, Britt, is my audio lagging though, even when the visual isn't lagging? Count of 5. Hopefully Britt can get this fight back into the ring. Why is it lagging? Why? God damn it. This match looks like it's going to go to count out anyway, and we're going to restart. Vintage Britt. Oh, no. Really vintage Britt. Hoping to take the win. Is Reese going to get up in time to make it back into the ring? Yes, he is. Right at the count of 9. As I was on about, though, Britt telling John Reed he's teamed with Crazy in the past. So long as you, sit back, let me do the work, I'll get us that tag team gold. Britt would become one of the very few people in CMV's history to hold 2 titles at the same time. It has been done on multiple occasions. I think the last time was Webb. They were the Tornado and World Tag Team Champions. I think that was the last time any superstars, Adam Bradley and Jeff Wallace, they held the 2 titles at the same time. The 10 count, bros. Hook to the jaw by Reese Matthews. And Matthews, of course, got to realize what an opportunity this is for him. Not only to get payback at Chris Andrews as the man who took the world title from him. We know how obsessed Reese is with his former world champion status, but a win over the international champion could get him a future shot. Of course, we know that Britt, along with that confrontation between he and Reed before the show earlier tonight, also got between the 2 giants of Gary Suckanov and Markintel. Both of those 2 staking a claim to Andrews in a shot at the title. And a number 1 contenders match was decided upon. So next week it will be Gary Suckanov and Markintel one-on-one for, I believe, the 3rd time. And the winner will get a shot at Britt and his title come Exodus. And 4 weeks, as right now, Britt's getting his face bashed in repeatedly over and over. That top turnbuckle. Nice trip up by Britt. Now just unleashing. Looks like some nice blocking being done by Reese. Might have absorbed most of those blows, but Britt definitely got through, I should say, with a couple of them. Only a 2 count on the pin attempt, though. Yeah, a lot of great action to get to here tonight, guys. That 8-man tag, like I said, up next later on in our co-main event. The new World Tag Team Champions, Clix, Xander Slate, and Randy Orton will be taking on the returning Ray Furioso and Josh Wolf. With a little bit of a hitch on the line there for Furioso and Josh, which we'll talk about as we get closer. And our main event, guys, going to feature the new Alpha World Champion in action. Nice jumping DDT by Reese, as MLP will be taking on Tim LaFave for the first time ever. That should be a great matchup. Of course, Tim was a part of that clean slate in the main event at Death Wish this past Sunday. Didn't really go his way, man. Click absolutely dominated that matchup, but I guess at the end of the night, Click kind of took the hit. Oh, nice neck breaker. And a butterfly suplex to follow it up. But with Luger currently on hiatus, one has to wonder who's next in line for a shot at the Alpha World title. I'd probably... Revenge! Britt saying, fuck this. Wants to end the match right quick. Hooks the leg. 1, 2. Only a 2 count, though. God damn. As I was saying, I'd probably guess that Elijah would be next in line, seeing as he lost the title in the Death Wish. He deserves a rematch, and the clean slate match at Death Wish, I should say. But of course, if Tim gets a win over the champion later on in our main event, anything can happen. Jesus Christ, Britt just unloading before the count of 5. Puts his hands up, lets referee Perry White know that he's going to cut it out. Snake eyes, that top turnbuckle might have blinded him. Oh, nice counter there by Reese, who now sizes up the CMV International Champion. Been over a year since Britt last held that title. Of course, winning it in the 8-man ladder match at Death Wish. Nice counter by Britt right there as Reese was going for his patented fucking thingamajig neckbreaker. I'm forgetting pump handle. Revenge a second time instead. Right into the pin. 1, 2, 3, and Chris Andrews foils Reese Matthews once again. Just like 6 months ago at Homecoming, Chris Andrews stands victorious over Reese Matthews as the Bloody Britt kicks his reign off with a victory. And as we look at the highlights, guys, we have our first tweet of the evening coming from Heyman Hustle, who says, "It's beyond my knowledge on what Guri Sukhanov will do to Markentel. But for Chris Andrews, it isn't just a win, because Guri Sukhanov wants to destroy the Bloody Britt, and that's what he's going to do." Next week, Guri Sukhanov, Markentel, one-on-one. The winner gets a shot at Chris Andrews in his title come Exodus in 4 weeks. Markentel got that win over Chris Andrews on last week's Genesis, guys. I'd say he's definitely deserving, but Guri Sukhanov never got his rematch, remember, when he lost the title at the Genesis season finale. Chris Andrews with a great win. We'll see him in action tomorrow night, the X-Chain Classic, alongside John Reed. Will those two outlast the 7 other teams? Go down in history, get that future World Tag Team title opportunity. You have to tune in and find out. Ladies and gentlemen, our next matchup of the evening, 8-man tag team matchup. About to hit the ring as 4 of the 8 teams involved in that X-Gen Classic Tag Team Tournament tomorrow, live from Orlando, Florida. Gonna go out of here looking for that all-important momentum. I was going to see the Remnants of Rise pair up with the Cleaners to take on the Jackson Bros and Vintage. We know that the Cleaners will be battling the Jackson Bros in their rubber match first round. Jackson Bros made their debut defeating Cassidy and Young, but 2 weeks ago, the Cleaners were able to come back and get a win of their own, so I'm actually very excited to see that tiebreaker between them. And perhaps one of those teams will advance to the very finals, end up winning the whole damn thing. Remnants of Rise, though, especially Sebastian Vachon, been very impressive thus far this season. Holds a victory over the now new Alpha World Champion MLP this season premiere. Sebastian knocked him off, and last week they got a count-out victory it was over Chaos and Order, who are also part of the tomorrow night. And of course, we got Vintage over there as well. The unique pairing of El Jefe and Joey Bacon. I'm sure very proud of Britt's performance in that last match. Happy he got the win. Now it's their turn. We could very well see Britt face his friends in the tournament if fate comes to be. Still to come tonight, guys. We have 2 qualifying matches for the Rage in a Cage in 4 weeks' time at Exodus. A new match has been added to the card that was not posted on the website. Luke Swanson is going to be taking on Seth Baker in a qualifier. And then we also know Tyson Cage, the dashing one, will be taking on the unbeaten Black Gale, looking to hand him his first loss. Or will Gale continue his run of Rampage and get a spot inside the Rage in a Cage? We're also going to see the man who will be defending his title inside of that very match, Alistair Knox, in action as he takes on the unbeaten Lance Martini. I'm actually very much looking forward to that one-on-one match. Of course, Knox very well might not be champion come Rage in a Cage and Exodus, as next week he will be defending his title. He's a fighting champion. He asked for a challenge. He asked to defend his title. And via the CM Universe's vote, it is going to be Dave Turner that he defends his title against. Turner is a former Anarchy champion, guys. That is going to be one hell of a match. Of course, Turner returning to active competition, stepping down as general manager of Genesis. Castle Fave filling in now. He was a part of that 8-man ladder match at Death Wish to crown a new international champion, but obviously he was not victorious. And here's a tweet, guys, from Ray Furioso. Says, whose arm did I wrench to get that win against Click? Borton or Slate? And I can't answer that for Ray. It was Borton. That matchup all those weeks ago. Tonight is a rematch in our cover event. Ray is back after suffering from a broken arm. He teams with Wolf to see if they can do it again against Slate and Borton. And if they win, they will get a World Tag Team title opportunity at Exodus, guys. Per Slate and Borton's saying so. They're so confident that they're going to put down what they call quote-unquote clowns tonight, that they said if Ray and Wolf somehow can weasel out another win, they'll give them a title opportunity. And Wolf responds saying, Borton cried like a little bitch. And there we have it, Remnants of Rise in the ring. Sebastian Vachon being a former Rising Star and World Tag Team Champion. Nicola, a 2-time light heavyweight champion, as they're going to shackle up with one of the new teams on the scene this season. Samuel Cassidy and Ethan Young there on the right-hand side. Coming off that win over the Jackson Bros 2 weeks ago. They also knocked off yesterday on Reality Wrestling the Super Smash Bros. Just killing them brother teams. And now they look to become the first ever, X-Gen Classic winners and get a shot at those tag team titles. Friends of Tim, kind of like friends of Cole Savage. Of course, Tim in action in our main event. First time ever he goes one-on-one with the new Alpha World Champion MLP That has the makings to be a great one. As Team 1 is set and ready to go, Remnants of Rise and the Cleaners awaiting their opposition here in this 8-man tag team matchup. Get some nice shots of the crowd. Sebastian and Nicola looking ready to go. Excuse me. And here we go. Making their Genesis debut is the Jackson brothers. That is Carlton there on the left and Daryl on the right. They've been embroiled a little bit of a back and forth rivalry, as I said, with the Cleaners since the season started. They're currently 1-1. That will break come the first round of the X-Gen Classic. And a tweet here, guys, from Vintage Brit. Chris Andrews says, "Oi, Heyman, I suggest you shut it, or you'll be the next guy to get some revenge tonight." Tim has family issues going on right now. He says he will be streaming tomorrow. NGW, that is, late, if at all, but he might not, but he said he will be. The Jackson Bros hyped up and ready to go for their Genesis debut here. Hoping to get that win heading into the X-Gen Classic tomorrow night. And the final team to participate in this 8-man tag. The fans, of course, on their feet. Big fans of both these men together. This is the ultimate pairing. The 500-pound, 7-foot-tall Joey Bacon. And, of course, the human fish, the Arriba Man. The 2-time light heavyweight champion, El Jefe Form Vintage. Unfortunately, they took a loss in their season debut against the Meme Team, but they look hyped up. They look ready to go. How will they be able to work together with the Jackson Bros? We're just going to have to wait and see. Remnants of Rise and the Cleaners, will they be able to coexist? I'll have to say, Joey, there's a crate of hamburgers in it for you if we win this match, brother. Here we go, guys. 8-man tag team action here on Friday Night Genesis number 103. As it is going to be Sebastian Vachon, the Frenchman, starting things off against Carlton of the Jackson Bros, thrown overhead with a nasty-looking belly-to-belly. Sebastian is a very dangerous in-ring competitor, guys. A former Rising Star champion, former World Tag Team champion alongside Murdoch, of course. And Rise, now it is just he and Nicola that remain looking for their own run as tag team champions. Like I said, Sebastian knocking off the new Alpha World Champion on the season premiere MLP. Cranking that neck as Vachon as now he brings Carlton right back up to his feet. Looks like perhaps, nope, gonna go for I was gonna say Irish whip instead. A butterfly suplex from Vachon. Gonna throw him off into the corner. 8-man tag team matchup, first fall to the finish. Gotta fix my headset. Sorry if that sounds gross. My ear was sticking out a little bit. I kept hearing myself so weirdly. I don't think it's on the right way. Carlton now, yeah, there we go, better. I can't hear myself. With an Irish whip into his corner. Perhaps looking to make a tag to Daryl, and he does. Sebastian Allen for a world of trouble. Double Irish whip. Watch out, Perry White. Double shoulder tackle. That was nasty looking. Joey Bacon hyping up the CM Universe guys. Up next, Luke Swanson, unbeaten. Gets his first true test in CMV as he takes on Seth Baker, the Madman, for a spot inside of Rage in a Cage in 4 weeks' time at Exodus. That new match concept to CMV is an Armageddon Hell in a Cell match. 30 minutes will be on the clock. The superstar with the most submissions at the end of that time limit will walk out as the Anarchy champion. Again, will Alex defend it, though? He has to beat Turner next week. Championship defense. Alistair Knox nipping at the heels of Chris Andrews, who currently holds the record of most defenses as Anarchy champion. Alistair's at 2. Britt holds 4. And of course, that rage and occasion is going to be difficult for any champion to walk into and walk out still the same. Punch to the gut there by Sebastian. Looks like perhaps a snap suplex. Nicely done by the Frenchman. We're going to find out 2 of the competitors in that rage in a cage, though. Either Luke Swanson or Seth Baker. Then Tyson Cage going to take on Black Gale. That will leave 2 slots remaining. Oh, nice teamwork between Samuel Cassidy and Sebastian with that aided vertical suplex. Short arm shoulder block by Daryl, who about now I'd say needs to make a tag. And these 2 men know each other very well, though. Feel great for the Jackson Bros to get a win over the Cleaners here, heading into that first round matchup tomorrow on the XN Classic. Camel clutch does not pay off for Daryl, as Samuel Cassidy able to escape now. A leg drop to the inner thigh there. Of course, Alistair Knox is going to be in action tonight. The Anarchy champion, after doing the seemingly impossible at Death Wish, retaining in that 6-pack challenge, going to go one-on-one with Lance Martini, looking to hand the Party Boy his first loss, or Lance going to get a big... Daryl beginning to stir, looking for that hot tag to El Jefe. It was looking like, but Samuel doing a nice job of cutting him off. Stomped down. Cassidy did for a short while towards the end of last season. A couple episodes were out. Very impressed thus far, though, by he and Ethan Young's tag team tandem. They've been very well. And they're probably one of the teams I'm going to be keeping my eye out. Just not my one eye, both eyes on. Come the Action Classic. Nice little sweep there by Daryl. Gonna drag Samuel Cassidy out of the corner. Stomp down on the arm, puts him on his stomach. Stomp to the back, and it looks like Daryl can't really see past Joey Bacon and El Jefe here, but I think it is an Accolade camel clutch submission hold here. Will Samuel Cassidy be forced to submit at the hands of Big Brother Daryl? I can't really see if he's escaping. It looks like Daryl let go, actually. Sensing that Cassidy was not going to tap out, decided to conserve his energy. Now a tag to El Jefe. Let's see if the human fish can bring it home for his team. Just going to go right for a pin. But here comes Ethan Young, Samuel Cassidy's partner, to break it up. El Jefe not too happy about that. Charging Young, now going to the top rope. Jefe looking to fly high. Flying fish with a swanton bomb. Muffins are pretty good. Rake of the eyes. Looks like he got through the goggles. Pull off those dirty heel tactics. Now a Northern Lights suplex by Cass. Looks for a tag to Nikola Ivanovic. And Nikola and El Jefe know each other very well. They spent a good couple of months last season fighting over the light heavyweight title. El Jefe is actually the one that beat Nikola to win his first reign as light heavyweight champion. Nikola definitely remembers that as he brings the Arriba man to his feet. Gotta have matching attires here. And, ooh, nice old style Falcon Arrow there. Neckbreaker by El Jefe. Oh. The worm from the fish. Sending that chop. Look how Sebastian claps. He enjoyed that. As El Jefe now, like it ain't no thing, but a chicken man in the corner is going to pay for it. Oh my God. Jesus Christ. But a hot tag to Bacon. Nikola took his eyes off the prize for 1 second. Now the 500-pounder just mowing Nikola down. Oh, and again. A third time. No, Nikola counters it to today's. And now Nikola looking to show off some serious power with a falling power bomb to Bacon. Big hand taking a hit. That is some power on display by Ivanovic, baby. Punch off to the side of Bacon's head. Now going to bring him up looking for a vertical suplex. My God, what is Nikola taking? As now he lines up the shot. Ivanovic, if he pulls this off, might get the win for his team. What do we got? Oh, perfect flex by Ivanovic to the big man. 1, 2, only a 2 count. And I don't know if Kitty Quinn Bell would really appreciate Nikola taking the botch flex there. Luckily, Bacon able to survive as El Jefe finally gets back up onto the apron. Now Bacon looks to turn things around with a big old belly to belly. And the pin he goes, hoping that'll be enough to keep down the Serbian, but not even a 1 count. Jeez. Now Bacon with a little bit of dirty heel tactics as he rakes the eyes. Vintage have been very heelish this season. I remember in their debut, they took off the turnbuckle pad too against Mean Team. Oh, if there's one thing worse than Fish Geek, it might have to be the stink face from Joey Bacon. You get a waft of that, you won't smell right for years. Nikola Ivanovic stunned, but not enough to keep him down. Nice fireman's carry, going to take the big man overhead. Geez, that sell. And a roar by Ivanovic lets us know he lost his sense of smell years ago, so it doesn't even matter. Sebastian asking for the tag, but Nikola seems content to just stare down at Bacon here. Might have gone for a comeback, I'm not sure. Joey Bacon a bit quicker. Don't say that too often. Oh, 500 pounds about to come crashing down onto the chest of Ivanovic with a big old Bacon hater. 1, 2, but Sebastian makes the save of his partner. And Bacon's not happy about that. Uranagi slam to the Frenchman. Gonna take him out of play. Now Bacon dragging him over to his corner. Looking to make a tag perhaps to Carlton. Everybody's been in action in this matchup so far except for Ethan Young. Up to the top rope goes Carlton. Elbow drop to Ivanovic. Just getting torn apart now by the opposing team. There we go, a needed counter by the former 2-time light heavyweight champion. Puts Carlton down on one knee as now the Serbian closes in. Punch to the back of the head. He's not done. Brings Carlton up to his feet looking for a vertical suplex. More like let's go Nikola Wharton, am I right? Needs that tag, and there we go to Sebastian, nice and fresh. The Grenoble Nightmare closing in on his prey. Stomps the chest. Brings him up to his feet. Nasty kick to the gut. Forearm smash. Carlton's getting that work. Goes for the chop. Counter by Carlton, though. Carlton with a backslide driver. No pin attempt, though. Or perhaps to make sure he's away from the ropes first. Yes, now hooks the leg, hoping that'll be enough. 1. Only a 1 count, though. Goes to that drop kick. Sebastian, though, with the wherewithal to move out of the way. Better get out of that corner. Oh, goes to the big boot. But Carlton with the quickness to see it coming. Obviously did his homework. Now goes for a powerbomb counter by Carlton. Into a nice arm drag. Oh, wait, Sebastian landed there. Didn't look pretty. In the corner. Oh, if he gets that tag to Daryl. Oh, no, to Joey Bacon. Oh, my God, dear. No. Forearm smash by Bacon. Big ham springboard crossbody. Her elbow. Holy shit. 500 pounds, but Sebastian makes the hot tag, and here comes Ethan Young for the first time in this match. Clothesline does not take down Bacon. And then counters the drop kick right into a Uranagi. Sebastian's like, let me get the hell out of here real quick. Kick to the back of the head. Tag to Daryl now. Lets him get a piece of his rival Ethan Young here. Oh, right into a big boot Ethan ran. Stop. Onto the arm. Oh, knee to the back of the head, pitting him. That's that Cameron pin right there. by Daryl. Am I right? Down on one knee. Punch right to the chest, though, by Ethan Young. They're going to keep his team in the game. Might be up to him. Was going for a single underhook facebuster, I think, but Daryl able to break out of it with a couple of punches to the midsection. Ethan Young is staying on top of things, going for a Falcon Arrow, but Daryl just countering everything that's thrown at him. Oh, now the big man with the condominium clash. We've seen him finish off matches with this combo. Gonna go for that. Oh, but he's out of stamina. No gas left in the tank. Now Ethan gonna capitalize with a DDT. Ethan with his arms out wide. Does Ethan looks to keep he and his team alive here. Wanting that momentum. Heading into the Action Classic, and a DDT gonna drop Daryl. As Young looks to be out of it a little bit, but not out of it enough. As he lines up this shot on Daryl here. This is how he actually finished off Super Smash Bros. yesterday on Reality Wrestling. Ripcord knee. That might be a rope break, though. It is a rope break. Lucky placing for Daryl. And Carlton came into the ring just in case. Here comes Sebastian for some reason jumping in. Brought up to his feet. Ethan Young tries to keep up the pressure, but Daryl able to snap out of it, able to shake the cobwebs. Now going for what looks like a nasty powerbomb, but Young able to counter it, gets off some punches to the top of the head. Closes in, clothesline him right out of the ring. Ethan Young not going to allow him to rest, follows him out. Looks like that devastating foot DDT to the outside. As you see Sebastian and Cassidy just turning around to watch, but they can't get involved here. Would risk a disqualification, another foot DDT. Back into the ring now goes Young at the hands of Daryl. Young brought up to his feet. Irish whip in the corner. That's not a good place to be. Tag to El Jefe. A little bit of a mix-up. Back body drop, sends Ethan flying through the air. Sebastian keeps jumping off the apron. Oh no. Oh no. Ethan knew it was coming. He said, no thank you. I don't need some fish dick. Oh, Shiranui by Young. Cranks that neck. Does Ethan here looking to slow down the pace of the matchup against El Jefe, who he has to know is a quickster. And now he backs into the corner. Ethan, what is this? Oh, this is something new from Young. Revving up, but I guess you butcher. And wasting no time. As now he lines up his shot from behind. The face smash. Takes Jefe down. 1, 2. Just a 2 count, though. Jefe able to kick out. Sebastian takes down Bacon. And it looks like Young wants a piece of bacon now. Here comes Carlton. Mayhem ensuing in this 8-man tag team matchup. I don't remember who's legal. Yes, Ethan Young and El Jefe. But he keeps going back to Bacon. Now here comes Nicolas. Samuel Cassidy running laps. What is happening? The 500-pounder about to bring the ring down as he's put in the tree of woe position. Young better turn around, though. El Jefe's getting back to his feet. All that time that El Jefe got to recuperate. Face buster. Oh, and now Jefe looking for the hook, line, and sinker. Wants to drag him away from the opposing team's corner. Wasting a lot of time doing so, though. Now into the pin. 1, 2. Oh, nearly the 3 count, but I think the time that El Jefe wasted dragging him to the corner is what helped out Young there. But now here comes Big Daryl back into the fray, looking to get him some. Instead gets a knee to the chest by Ethan, who moonwalks over, looking for a needed tag to Sebastian. Let's see what Vachon can get done. Daryl's down. Look at all the lights. Daryl is sweating a lot. It might be hard to grab a hold of at this point. Sebastian, what's he looking for? Oh, man! That backbreaker. Michon does not look to be done. Goes for that big boot again, but now both members of the Jackson Bros have countered that. Put into the corner. Condominium clashes inbound. Nicola trying to get a ring to help out his boy. But Michon gets flattened. No falling down to one knee this time, but Michon able to counter. And now Michon going for something big, but Daryl saw it coming. Chop right to the throat, takes him off his feet. And now the big man with some power. Slamming Michon into the canvas. Into the corner yet again. Tag to Joey Bacon. Oh my God. Oh my God. Bacon! Rips Sebastian's legs. Every time Bacon gets in the ring, Vachon immediately looks for a hot tag. Elbow drop to the lower back. This 8-man tag team matchup has been hard hitting. All 8 of these men want that momentum for their respective teams heading into the X-Gen Classic. As Bacon now looking to blind Vachon with the snake eyes. Under Vachon, 500 pounds. Right onto the sternum of Vachon, no selling like a pro. What up, J-Rod? Now a tag to Samuel Cassidy, who's probably the freshest member of his team at this point. Let's see if he can bring it home over Big Ham. Sebastian needs to get out of the ring. He's going to be disqualified. He's get out of the match. There we go. Bacon fixing his trousers. Maybe thinking about hitting a little bit of food coloring. Right now, looking for a military press. Dropped into a DDT. Excellent counter by Cassidy. Leg drop then by Sam. As now he brings the 500-pounder to a vertical base. Going for that snap DDT. Busting him wide open. Rushing from his forehead, stomp to the chest. Cass isn't done, wants to make sure the job is through. Gonna take him for a cheeky little walk into a snapmare. Enjoy the ads that I don't get paid from. Sad face, you know. Nice reversal there by Cassidy as Bacon might have been going for a, Oh! Cassidy! With that strike to nail the 500-pounder Samoan driver. 1, 2. Oh my God, the resiliency of these guys in this match. I think everybody's been hit with the finisher at this point. Bacon survived. Oh, the assist from Daryl with the Enzu lariat. That's going to give Bacon an opening as he turns and spits green food coloring in his face. Right in Sebastian Michon and Ethan Young's faces. Irish whip now. El Jefe's fighting somebody. I think he's fighting Nicola. These two letting their old rivalry reignite. As Bacon. Looking for the Baconator, baby, again. If Carlton can stop Sebastian. No, but he doesn't. Wow, that fail by Carlton. That absolute fail. Sebastian now going to pay as it looks like El Jefe has taken care of Nicola. The stomp on the face of Cassidy. Dragging him to the center of the ring. Whatever Bacon's cooking up here, it is not going to be pretty. That big meaty claw right to the back of the head. Yeah, Cassidy was saved by Vachon, but he hasn't moved since that. Vachon's pissed. Oh my God, puts him right back into the corner. Kick to the gut from the Baconator to the stink face. Cassidy's getting every course right now. Oh man, I do not envy Samuel Cassidy. Drops down to one knee. Bacon, out of instinct, perhaps going to flop into that pin. It could be enough. 1, 2. Only a 2 count. El Jefe keeping his eyes on Vachon. Drops him. Oh, nice take over there. This opening created. Allows Cass to get off a punch to go. Goes for the jumping cutter. Bacon's not having it, though. Bacon went for a choke slam, I think, but Cassidy with the forearm smash. Now Cassidy again with the DDT. Oh, dirty heel tactics, dirty heel tactics, dirty heel tactics. 1, 2. Only a 2 count, though. Bacon, even with the help of the ropes, too heavy for Cass to keep down that way. Oh, now Sam passing out due to exhaustion. Gets that fucking closed fist to the chest. Young trying to help out his tag team partner the best that he can. And it's actually going to help out big time. These punches barely affecting Bacon, though. What up, Purple Kush, my friend? Welcome back. Glad to see you. Bacon and Cassidy fighting for control here. The end is nigh. Jesus Christ, reversal after reversal after reversal. Belly to belly by the 500-pounder. Certainly going to turn things back into his favor as he flops into that pin. 1, 2. Only a 2 count, though. And Ojete comes and takes out Young, because why not? With a Salino del Sol. Sebastian trying to help out. That's Cassidy with another DDT. Ojete tried to get there in time, but now both men are down. What a matchup, man. And Cass try and roll to the pin, or perhaps maybe make a tag. Now both men are stirring. Looks like Cass gonna get to his feet first, and he does. As he just stomps Bacon back down to the canvas, and now Cassidy hits this again. It's gotta be over. What up, Tongue Cat? Cass with the strength. Samoan driver. Grabs that tree trunk of a leg. Wow, rope break. The size of Bacon saving him there. Sam tries to close right back in. Instead, a counter. Gotta catch that arm. Snap over the shoulder. I'm gonna break that arm like a twig. Headbutt to the back of the head. Now I'm gonna throw him into the corner. Tomcat, are you ready for MLP in action tonight? Our main event. The new Alpha World Champion taking on Tim LaFave. First time matchup, as right now, Samuel and Cassidy already tasted this once, and he was only saved because Sebastian broke up the pin. Baconator numero dos. Someone's got to stop Sebastian. 1, 2. Are you kidding? Are you actually kidding? Look at Bacon's like, nah, fam. Nah, fam. 2 Baconators and you still kick out? Alright, get some food coloring now. The ref is distracted by Vachon and Carlton brawling. But Sebastian breaks up food coloring to save Cass. Oh, shit. That clutch by Sebastian. And now Samuel with the opportunity to... Why is he targeting Carlton? Letting his personal rivalry get in the way here. Now returning to Bacon. As Carlton exits the ring before getting caught with a count out. Sebastian just a dirty, dirty, dirty heel. As Samuel on that second turnbuckle. Lining up big hand for a double axe handle. Bacon wants that hot tag, but Cassidy's just not allowing it to happen. And a 4th DDT to Joey Bacon by Cassidy, hoping that'll be enough. 1, 2. Oh my God, how does Bacon kick out of that? Holy shit. Bacon with that resiliency. His head's got to be throbbing. Cassidy knows that as he targets the head with some elbows. Bacon donning that proverbial crimson mask as for a 3rd time. Cassidy hoping it'll be enough. Samoan driver. Probably going to drag him. Knows that he's still... Oh, right into the pin. Someone's going to break that up, though. Yeah, here comes El Jefe. Sebastian can stop El Jefe. Wow, Sebastian. Come on. Come on, Seabass. Jesus. Lumbar check to Jefe, though, for daring to interfere. And now Cassidy looks to make a tag. Bacon looking dead, but he's not out, apparently. Big trouble. Bacon's pissed now. Cass using his anger against them. They're just going to kick out each other's quads, I guess. That's the game plan. Oh my God. If he gets a third Baconator, Cass is going to be dead. Oh, or another stink face. Jesus Christ. Stink face. Once again to Cassidy. As Bacon tries to follow that up, though, breaking the ice by their dirty heel. And Samuel now with a jawbreaker. Bacon needs to make a tag in a bad way, but there's a tag to Nikola, who's nice and fresh. Let's see if perhaps the Serbian can finish things off once and for all after all the punishment that Bacon has endured. I don't think it'll take much more. I thought he was about to just lift him up and then tag out. I don't know what's going through Ivanovich's mind right now. Goes for that punch to the head, counters. Kick to the gut, though. Bacon's not done. Choke slam by Bacon. Choke slam power bomb. That was sexy. Taking Nikola down, but not for long. Gets that punch off to the jaw. Oh, Bacon, 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 hot tag! Here comes Daryl! Here comes Cassidy back in! Daryl with a shotgun dropkick. And again. And a third time! Daryl's rallying. The CM Universe behind him. Irish Ripper to the corner. I think a condominium clash might be in store. Flattens him like a pancake. Daryl not done though. Now from behind the Cassidy. Able to reverse. Forearm smash to the chest. Counters whatever Cassidy was going for though now. Irish whip to the corner. Goes for a tag. Counter by Cassidy. And now Cass. Arm drag though. Back and forth they go. Tit for tat. Neither man able to gain control. Reversal fest up in here. Oh, Cassidy! Carlton said something that distracted Sam. And now, sunset flip into the ring. This allows Daryl to shake off the cobwebs and get back into control. Big Daryl. Pendulum backbreaker. Tag to Carlton now. You saw Sam kind of clutching at his lower back there. That is not good news. Back injury could be a career ender. Oh, 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 oh! Carlton rolls over the back, turns around, cap to the mouth. Sam is down, is he out? Come on, if Daryl can stop Ethan. Oh my God, dude. The AI are so bad at stopping people from bringing pins. Jesus Christ. Now Carlton's taken out with an enziguri. Daryl brings Samuel to his feet. That's kind of aiding Samuel a little bit if he can wake up here. Carlton looking up at the lights. Trying to get to his feet. Samuel awake now. Spears Daryl off the apron to the outside. No help from his brother now. As Cassidy closing in. Just lifts at least. Here you go. Good luck. Michinoku driver by Carlton. You see Cassidy trying to get over this corner, make a hot tag to one of his teammates. Pendulum backbreaker gives him an opening. Oh, Carlton's busted open. I didn't even see when that happened. Knee drop to the back of the head now by Cassidy. Flips him over. That looks like it might be a rope break, though. No, not a rope break, but Carlton able to kick out on his own regard at count of one. Now Cassidy, shoulder slumped. Looking to make a tag to Ethan Young, maybe? No, to Sebastian. Keeps poor Ethan. Let's see if Vachon can bring this all together. Snap elbow drop by the Frenchman. The Grenoble Nightmare now smells the blood in the water. This is the second matchup of the evening. So you missed the opening matchup, Tomcat. I don't even remember that opening matchup. It seems like so long ago. No, but Chris Andrews defeated Reese Matthews. Carlton able to sneak out of that head scissors. The younger Jackson Bro now closing in, but Sebastian was ready for him. Fireman's carry drops him on his ass. The Grenoble Nightmare now. Irish Whip to the corner. Maybe going to finally get that tag to Ethan. No, to Nicola. Rise. Rise. Looking to finish it off. Assisted bro kick. Will that finally end the match? Of course, he pins him right in the corner, though. GG. Delevage comes in cheeky stop. Jesus Christ. Nicolas just like, all right, fam, I got you. Choking him out. Oh my God, that STO was nasty. Now the double axe handle off the rebound. You know, I don't know what you're all talking about. This is just the greatest match I've ever seen in my entire life. Oh, big boot again by Nicola. I would just have a whole Genesis card. 7 8-man tag matches. That would be the greatest episode of CMV all time. Can you imagine how long that would go on for? That would probably be like 10 hours. Carlton now with an Irish hook to the wrong corner, though. He might be disoriented. And Nicola says, you, brother. Double axe handle. Rebounds. Carlton. Blood all over his face. Fireman's carry overhead, though. 5-4. All four of these teams they're going to have to be taken out of the X-Men Classic. They're all going to be dead. He looks into that hot tag, but Carlton not going to let it happen. Slighting the enemy in their home turf. Oh! The Jackson Bros! Grand amplitude! Now we're getting the tag fins. Into the pin, Carlton on defense. Stops Cassidy. Oh my God, Nicola kicks out. Jesus Christ. Goes for a choke slam. Daryl, but caught with a complete shot. Damn, Rip Carlton. Just got his head taken off. Nicola says, nah, don't want that to be the finish. Instead, another big boot. Jesus Christ. This matchup's tugging at my heartstrings, you know? Now it's who's all busted open now? Daryl, Joey Bacon, Carlton. El Jefe is the only one not bleeding on that team. Ooh, Nicola getting a taste of his old finisher with that Samoan drop. Oh, Jesus Christ. Dale perhaps looking for his 5th, I think, condominium clash in this match. Nicola trying to help out his boy. They always counter after the condominium clash. Now just trading reversals. I think Carlton is still down. He just now got up. Power bomb attempt. Oh, by Daryl. Takes down Nicola, but Ivanovic with a hot tag to Sebastian. That quickness by the Serbian. Now the Frenchman runs right into an Irish whip, puts him in the corner. Oh, tag to Carlton. Changing positions. Grand amplitude. Will that do it? Hooks the leg. Sebastian kicks out, I swear. 1, 2, 3. Yeah! And Carlton brings it home. The Jackson Bros and a Vintage get the win. What a bloody 8-man tag team matchup. These guys beat the hell out of each other as they celebrate alongside one another tonight. But tomorrow on the X-Trade Classic, they might be enemies. Look at that, they're all bleeding. Hey, what up, Maury? You missed 2 matches. We saw Chris Andrews knock off Reese Matthews, then the Carlton Bros, about to say the Jackson Bros, and Vintage defeating Remnants of Rise and the Cleaners in the greatest 8-man tag I've ever seen in my life. So a lot to get to tonight. Still have this, then another one later as Tyson Cage will take on Blackgale. We're also going to see the Anarchy champion Alistair Knox in action as he looks to bring an end to Lance Martini's winning streak. And then in our co-main event, the Click, Slate and Borton, the new World Tag Team Champions, take on Furioso and Wolf. And then, of course, our main event, Tim LaFave takes on the new Alpha World Champion, MLP. As here we go. Currently, it is just Alistair Knox that stands ready to defend his Anarchy Championship in 4 weeks' time at Exodus. Inside of Rage in a Cage, that 6-man Armageddon Hell in a Cell, where 30 minutes will be on the clock, and the superstar with the most pinches submissions at the end of that time limit will walk out as champion. Of course, the fans voting in the Anarchy title to be defended. Out of it, the World Tag titles and the International Championship wanting to give Knox a challenge. Of course, we know that Knox might not even walk into the match to defend, as he has to put the belt on the line next week against Dave Turner, as picked by the CMV Universe. So either Swanson or Bacon here going to take that second spot. Then later on, either Cage or Gale will join the lineup. Luke Swanson, ladies and gentlemen, unbeaten thus far in his CMV career, but getting a bit miffed. Of course, we all know he's not great with words. He's admitted that himself. Likes to let what he does in the ring do the talking for him, but after his win over a local talent and Garen Jones and Chris Moore at Death Wish, that handicap match, Swanson said, "What are they doing, man? I deserve real talent. I deserve real competition here. I'm getting thrown against these guys that are hoping to make a name off of me." And Swanson was a big signing today. And says, well, now he's getting his wish, stepping up the challenge meter a little bit as he takes on Seth Baker here. And the winner of this will get a spot inside of Rage in a Cage in 4 weeks at Exodus. Baker, of course, was involved in the 8-man ladder match at Death Wish this past Sunday to crown a new international champion. Baker, of course, was involved in the first ever matchup to crown the Rising Star champ. Remember, he and Josh Wolf fought to become the inaugural champion way back when. And here's a tweet, guys, from Ziegler. Says, "Oh, I had a match last Monday? My bad, just couldn't care less about Divine needing help. Should have asked his old ex-shanner Lineage Brothers. Plus, Disney World with Quinn was just so much more fun." Disneyland with Quinn does sound like a lot of fun, to be fair. Here we go, Luke Swanson Seth Baker, one of these men, going to take a spot inside Rage in a Cage and Exodus. Will Swanson remain unbeaten, or will Baker prove to be a tough challenge and get that win? Oh, and a blue Thunderbomb. So far, we're already seeing a definite change than Luke's normal matches. He's currently 3-0. None of his matches lasted longer than 2 minutes. And the match that you thought would last long, that handicap at Death Wish, only lasted, I think, under a minute. Maybe just a little bit over. I'm not sure. It was very short, though. As Baker currently is just demolishing him, though. There we go. Swanson finally with some defense to move out of the way of that senton attempt. Down on one knee. Punch to the back of the head. Up next, it will be Lance Martini one-on-one with Anarchy champion Aleister Knox. And I have been told that if Martini can get the win, he will be added to Rage in a Cage. So perhaps going to fill 3 spots tonight. But of course, Aleister been on a roll this season. I don't think anybody thought Knox would be able to retain that 6-pack challenge at Death Wish, but he did, and he eliminated 4 of his 5 challenges in doing so. Martini, though, has been on a roll. Currently unbeaten as the party boy. Looking forward to that matchup. Call me, reach me. Doesn't matter where, doesn't matter when. I bet Luke Swanson is a big Kim Possible fan. Seth Baker now on one knee. Swanson tries to maintain control, but Baker burst off his knees, I should say, with that tornado DDT. And look at the wherewithal of Swanson to roll to the apron, using the ropes to get himself back up to his feet. Boom! Punch to the side of the head, though. Baker ain't allowing him to help himself up. Swanson, though, with a short arm shoulder block as Baker comes out to meet him. Stomp down onto the gut. We've seen, I should say, Luke Swanson show some respect towards his opponents. He says that there's no reason for him to hate the guys in the ring with. You know, what they do is hard, but he's gonna win. I do believe we've broken the 2-minute mold at least here, so Swanson definitely not having as easy a time as he has been. As right now, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God! Powerbomb onto the security wall! Jesus Christ! That's with intent of ending someone's career, man! That could have snapped Swanson's spine in 2! Mamma mia! Now Baker to the apron, can target that back with a frog splash. Luke Swanson, no doubt, is feeling that pain, baby. Stomp right to the midsection. Now going to put him up on the top turnbuckle. Looking to spike him with a DDT. Jesus Christ, man. Baker is dominating. I think Luke's oh! Super kick attempted the counter. Caught by Swanson. I was about to say, I think Luke's, his, what's the word I'm looking for? His, I don't want to say ego, but his want for a tougher opponent is kind of coming back to bite him here. Pinning that arm is Seth Baker here. Stomp! Oh, man! Right onto the elbow. Now put up into a seated position. Gonna do it again. Hey, it worked the first time. Why not have another go? Swanson, man. There we go. Finally reversal to trip up his opponent. Both these men know what's on the line. A shot at the CMV Anarchy Championship. What was that sound? Oh, vintage Luke. Taking Seth Baker for a ride. 2 butterfly suplexes. Now the face buster. And that is usually the prelude to the Fireman's Carry side slam. Or perhaps that maneuver he debuted at Death Wish. Yep, there it is. The Russian leg sweep transformed into an octopus stretch. That is nasty. The body should not bend in that way, but will Baker tap? Will Baker tap, or can he survive here? Luke is wrenching, but Baker Gets the boot from behind his head. Now the punches to the face sets himself free. Impressive. Now goes to the super kick and it connects this time. His limbs got to be feeling some type of way, but Baker exploding. Vertical base and Baker! Driver! Oh my God, Baker can pull out that huge upset here. 1, 2, 3. Wow, that was close. Talk about cutting at the line, man. 2.999. This is the third. So yeah, this is a bonus match added to the card last second. This is the third of the night, though. As Baker just nearly handed Luke Swanson his first loss here in CMV with a shot at the Anarchy title on the line. Seth Baker able to survive that octopus stretch somehow and get that driver off, but Swanson kicking out. Now going to go for a pull, small package driver. Arm up. Luke Swanson feeling good about himself right now, ladies and gentlemen. Looks to keep it that way. Clothesline. Another clothesline. Catches the boot. Trips him up. Nicely done. Lets out a little woo. Luke Swanson's feeling it. He's in the zone right now. And that is not good news, as once more, Baker going for the ride. Butterfly suplex numero 1. Butterfly suplex numero 2. And then the face buster. And there's Swanson actually going to go for the pin this time, but perhaps fading injury was Baker. But his offense doesn't last long. Reverse DDT. And now Swanson looks to pull the trigger. If he locks in that octopus stretch a second time, guys, I don't think Baker's going to be able to escape. Russian leg sweep. If he gets it locked in, yep, there it is. Middle of the ring, no hope for a rope break. And Baker is forced to submit. A tough challenge, no doubt about that. Baker took Swanson to the limit, but Luke remains unbeaten. And now grabs himself a spot inside the Armageddon Hell in a Cell at Exodus in 4 weeks' time. A shot at the Anarchy title. Here's where we thought Baker was about to pull off a huge upset, but Swanson able to kick out, hit Seth with a second taste of his sig, then into that octopus stretch. Perry White getting tied up in the ropes there. So now Luke Swanson joins Alistair Knox inside Rage in a Cage later on. We find out who between Tyson Cage and Black Gale will join them. And of course, next week we find out if Knox will even walk into Exodus to defend, just to put his title on the line against Turner. Josh. All right, up next, guys. Here we go. Bumpkin. Speaking of the Anarchy Championship and the Rage in a Cage, guys, the champion, Alistair Knox, like I don't think anybody really pulled for Knox to actually walk out of Death Wish, still the champion. Asking to defend against 5 others in that 6-pack challenge. But not only did he retain, not only did he win, but he eliminated 4 of his 5 challenges by tapping him out with that deadly censorship submission hold, which Martin's going to have to be on the lookout for if he hopes to remain beaten, if he hopes to get that win, and he hopes to join the lineup of the Rage in a Cage at Exodus. Remember, like I said, if Martini wins here, he will be added to the title match. And guys, a tweet here from Bob Luger says, "I'll be here next week to address things. Hashtag click rules." So we know Xander Slate and Randy Borton said earlier tonight that Luger was taking a bit of time off after losing the title only minutes after winning it at Death Wish. But it seems like he'll be returning next week to say what's on his mind. And I'm sure he's rooting his boys, Slate and Borton, on later on for our co-main event, where they take on Furioso and Wolf. Here we go, guys. The party boy, Lance Martini in action. And Martini had been kind of plagued by the arrival of Jimmy Gimmick these past couple of weeks. Ever since Death Wish, remember, he knocked off Johnny Viggs. Afterwards, a woman rushed the ring and tried to attack Martini, but he fought her off. And then Jimmy Gimmick would come out onto the stage, not really saying anything, just taking the woman in his arms and then hitting her too. And then he did the same thing yesterday on Reality Wrestling when Lance Martini and Mean Team won that 6-man tag. Gimmick came out again, danced with the Mean Team, and then just... So he seems to be f***ing Martini a little bit. But the party boy got to put that in the back of his mind for right now, as he has got a huge opportunity working out those hips. And Josh, with a tweet to Luger here, says, "Your hiatus will turn into an injury. You want to take that risk?" And here he comes, the CMV Anarchy Champion. The ominous one, known as Knox, certainly one of the most dominant champions in recent memory. And he's nipping at the heels. I talked about it earlier. Chris Andrews currently holds the record, I should say, for most defenses as Anarchy Champion at 4. Knox currently at 2. Next week, if he can defeat Turner, it'll be 3. If he could survive Rage in a Cage, he'll tie the record. Here we go, Alistair Knox. Lance Martini, one-on-one Friday Night Genesis. Number 103. As the referee rings the bell, Martini looks to remain unbeaten, get a spot in Rage in the Cage. Knox looks to keep up his winning ways as Martini, with a side headlock, takes him down. Now wrenching. I don't think Knox used to being in the ring with a real wrestling attitude like that, at least. Knox, of course, is a hard hitter, and if he locks in that censorship, only one man has ever escaped from that being Jaquan Shea on the season finale some weeks ago. Knox tapped out 4, guys. 4. Who did he tap out? He tapped out John Reed, Jaquan Shea, Gary Sokolov, and Peter Thompson at Death Wish to retain his title. Oh, Bay. So good to have you. Just in time as well as Lance Martini gets caught on the jaw with the high knee and a slam to the canvas. Face first, might have chipped a tooth, but the champion's not done. Irish whip, rebounds. You know, Alistair Knox loves a challenge. He's the one that approached Castlefave and said, "Hey, I want to defend my title as much as possible." Cass threw up that poll, and the fans voting in Dave Turner next week. And if Knox can get past the CMB Hall of Famer, the technical prodigy, then he'll have to defend against 5 others inside of Rage in a Cage. Nice little, single knee gut buster by the party boy. Kick to the chest. Alistair responds with a punch to the gut. Irish whip. Alistair gonna rebound. Tries to go for something, but instead of chest bump, now Knox gonna capitalize. Don't even know what to call that. Fury punch to follow it up, though. Irish whip, pull back attack into a drop toe hold. Now gonna flip him over. Knocks up to the second turnbuckle. Lance Martini nicely flopping back over. Elbow drop. Connects to the knee. That landed weird. Hooks the leg. Not even a 1 count, though, over Martini here. Elbow right to the top of the head. Alistair Knox now. Dr. Teeth. That is usually a prelude to censorship. If Lance Martini is conscious, there we go, yeah, kicks out at 2. Now he's got to be on the lookout. Got to put his defenses up. Oh, nice. Hook to the jaw. And now Lance with a Michinoku driver. Clutching up big time as the party boy. As now Martini. If he gets this win, he'll be added to Rage in the Cage and Exodus. This will be a huge victory. No. Alistair Knox taking it right back. Just gonna... Oh, both men sent to the outside of the ring with that like suicide clothesline. Alistair landing on his feet now as he just stomps away at the party boy's knees. The referee Perry White begins his count. Toss right back into the fray though. Knox with an elbow to the eye, that looked like, geez. Brought to a vertical base. Alistair with an Irish whip, gonna put him in the corner. Knox slowly approaching. Knox, what is this? Oh, over and over and over and over and over. 10 times. Busts Lance wide open. And now, Alistair, knowing that Martini is stunned, closes in and he gets him down. There it is, censorship locked in. Will Martini be forced to tap? Will he suffer his first loss? That guillotine is in deep, but Martini escaping. Only the second man to ever do so. And now, counter. No, count is a counter. Holy shit. The party boy going hard in the paint. Now just drilling knees into Knox's chest. Looks like Lance isn't done. Brings Knox to his feet. Reverse DDT as he slaps the tit on the way down. Martini bleeding. A gash opened up in his forehead from taking those shots to the top turnbuckle. Now a monkey flip throws him overhead. And a little cheeky dance, a little salsa. Up against the ropes. Oh my God, that knee. Jesus Christ. Wait, what's that? What is he doing? Oh! Ho, ho, ho. Knee drop to the back of the head. Mamma mia. But Knox quickly able to shake the cobwebs as he fires back with a reverse DDT, but Lance pops right on up. Catches a kick to the ribs. Fireman's carry sends him over. 1999 up in here. A reversal fist beginning. A reversal fist. I'll show you a reversal fist. Oh no, what the hell is this now? What the hell is this now? Oh, crossbody on the apron. Knox is limp like a spaghetti noodle. Jesus Christ. What in the hell? Oh my God, he's gonna do it again. He's gonna do it again. Martini, crossbody on the apron. Look at him go limp. Holy shit. Martini is tearing into the Anarchy champion right now. Rubs his face on the mat. And then an elbow drops to the upper back. Goes for a stomp. Knox moves out of the way. He knows that he's got to recuperate here. Forearm smash. Now it's Knox who throws Lance back in. Elbow right to that. Oh, to the throat that looked like there. Oh, Dr. T. Flattens that face on the knee. Knox turns to the crowd, taking in the ovation before turning back now, lining up his shot, ready to pull the trigger. If he sinks this in a second time, there's no way Martini will survive. If he gets him down on the canvas, it's over. Mark my words. Censorship cinched in. And... oh my God. Martini! Martini! Escapes again! Holy shit! Martini escapes the second time! And now Martini! Reverse STO out of nowhere! Holy shit! Into the pin! 1, 2, no! Wow, match of the night. This is a banger. Holy shit. These two beating the hell out of each other. Now a moonsault by Martini. As Knox put into a seated position. Kick to the back. Stomp down to the spine. And look at this. Just knees and lees and lees and lees. Hey, what up, Dirty Dexter? Welcome, my friend. I'm masturbating right now. To be completely honest. At all times, really. Knox with a punch to the midsection. Goes for a clothesline. Ducks it. Does the party boy now. Another side headlock takedown. Alistair Knox having trouble trying to escape. Lance has it. Oh, there we go. Nice reversal. Throws him off. But Martini popping right back up. Oh, one night stand. I'm just in a constant state of ejaculation, really. You don't know my blight. Alistair Knox caught in a front headlock, European uppercut. This Martini's opening. He shoots for it. Knox with a stomp to the quad. Now the Anarchy champion Irish over to the corner. Perhaps they're going to introduce Martini to that top turnbuckle again. The counters. No, counters. The counter. The counter. The counter. Is the ref counting right there? Look at that. Lance is bleeding bad, man. Irish whip. Approaches him again. Turns him about. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Look at that face of Martini. Looks like a tomato. And now, Knox dishing out the boot camp. Into the pin. Will that do it? 1, 2. And only a 2 count, man. The heart, the resiliency on Martini is amazing tonight. He knows what's on the line. Oh, but as hard as he has fought, I don't see him escaping a third time. Censorship locked in tight. That's gotta be it. That's gotta be it. Are you kidding? Are you kidding? What? Martini escapes again. Oh my God. And one night stand. A second time. Holy shit. Oh my God. Arm drag. Throws that. Look at Knox is like, nah. Censorship jumps on him this time. Come on. Yes, Lance Martini taps out. Wow. What a showing from Lance Martini. That was amazing. Escaped 3 censorships. But unfortunately, Knox said, enough is enough. And just jumped on him like a rabid dog for that 4th censorship. Martini gave his heart to try to get into rage in a cage. But Knox, man, not having any of it. Alistair Knox slays yet another victim. I don't think so, Gumble. I think that Knox's stats just might not be great because Luke won off of 2. He only locked in his sub 2 and he won. So I think Knox's, it might just be that submission, or it might just be Knox's stats that aren't great with sub. I'm not going to buff them again, no. They were way too OP before. Way too OP. Alright, here we go. Fuck me, hang on. Alright, here we go with our next matchup of the evening, the 5th here on Genesis number 103. As we continue the theme of the Rage in a Cage, another qualifier here. So far, we know that Alistair Knox, if he can get past Turner next week, will be defending. Luke Swanson joining the lineup by knocking off Seth Baker. Now it's time to see who will take that 3rd spot as the dashing Tyson Cage is going to take on Black Gale, shrouded in mystery. Still to come tonight, guys, our co-main event up next. Gonna feature tag team action as the new World Tag Champs in action. Clicks, Xander Slate, and Randy Borton are going to battle the returning Ray Furioso and Josh Wolf. And if Furioso and Wolf can win, they will get a crack at the Clicks titles come Exodus. In 4 weeks' time, then in our main event, Tim LaFave takes on the brand spanking new Alpha World Champion MLP. One-on-one, they will go for the first time ever. Tyson Cage best be more concerned with his opponent than his dashing good looks tonight. Of course, he was a part of the 8-man ladder match at Death Wish this past Sunday to crown a new international champion. And that didn't go his way, but now he's got his eyes set on a new prize. Black Gale, though, guys, since debuting in CMV, has been unstoppable. Just recently knocked off Johnny Vegas yesterday on Reality Wrestling. Shrouded in mystery and ominous as they come, Black Gale looks to put his addictions on hold tonight, long enough to enter Rage in a Cage. Black Gale making his Genesis debut tonight, guys. The opportunity to knock off the former tag team champion. One of Gale's toughest challenges to date, no doubt, but this is the man who knocked off Miles Kelly 2 weeks ago. Not many can say that they have done that. Here we go, Tyson Cage, the Black Gale, the winner of this, enters Rage in a Cage at Exodus for a shot at the Anarchy Championship. As Tyson Cage opens up, just unloading on Gale with some punches. Now a single underhook DDT. And right into the pin, hoping that catching him early will be enough to knock him off, but just a 1 count. Overhand hook connects now into the European uppercut. Forearm smash. Jawbreaker, though, by Gale to send him stumbling back. Now goes for a super kick, catches it, but counters the counter. Crack that jaw. Hooks the leg to Gale, hoping that'll be enough to wrap it all up, but just a 1 count here. Gale kind of get back in Cage. You want to pin me earlier? All right, I got you, fam. Rebounds. Ooh, Cage. Nice double axe handle, though. And Gale rolled to the outside of the ring. Nice game plan there. Runs right back in, though, unfortunately, to the grasps. The grasp, I should say, not multiple grasp. Slingshot by Cage. Now brings him up to his feet. Tyson looks to continue his control. Taking overhead, though, with a fireman's carry. Now a front headlock by Gale. European upcut of his own. Gale closes in, arm drag. Tyson now going to take him for a cheeky little walk. Once more, looking at a slingshot. No, throws him out into the apron like trash. Now, geez, manhandling him. Oh, punch to the back of the head and face planting on the ring. Right out of the canvas. Oh, but it's Tyson Gage obviously has the height advantage here. Gale is a smaller competitor, but don't let that fool you, man. Gale currently unbeaten. This man is a monster in the ring. Regal cutter there. Makes me a big fan. Leg drop. Ooh, elbow to the chest, and then a forearm right across the face. Backing into the corner. Gale taking off the top turnbuckle, guys, as referee Perry White was concerned with Tyson Cage's well-being, was checking out him. Dirty heel tactics. Now Gale from the top. Nice. Little, I'm not getting the name of that right now. Spiral senton. Now beckoning for the CMV Universe to get up on their feet. Get behind him. Irish whip puts him out on the apron. Oh, shoulder to the gut. Sunset flip, power bomb to the outside of the ring. And that is like landing on pure concrete as well. Tyson Cage, though. Oh my God. Pile driver. And I heard the crack. Oh, way over here on the announce table. That was nasty. I don't know what would happen if this went to a double countout, guys. Neither man would qualify. I guess it would just be exempt, kind of. Nobody would get the spot. That would be unfortunate. But this fight going to return to the ring. At least Tyson Cage is count of 6. There goes Gale following behind him. Inverted! Fucking dragon. Frankensteiner. Screw. I don't know why I'm forgetting everything tonight. I think that 8-man tag is really... Oh, wait a minute. Gale on the apron. Calling for it. Blackout. Forearm to the face. And that just might do it. Hooks the leg. 1, 2. No. Only a 2 count produced for Gale. Not getting that spot inside the Rage in the Cage just yet, but Gale's still amped up, still ready to go. As he twirls his wrists, awaits for the dashing one to get up to his feet, coming from behind. Giving Cage too much time, though. Elbow to the face connects now into the front headlock. Ooh, swing out neck breaker. The other qualifiers have not been announced yet, Topher. Oh, code breaker! Double knees to the face. Tyson Cage looks to protect his moneymaker while breaking everybody else's, as now the dashing one with the Kinshasa! 1, 2, only a 2 count. Black Gale is the man who survived 3 legit pile drivers at the hands of Kelly. I don't think one Kinshasa is going to do it. Of course, anything can happen. That's the move that won Tyson Cage the tag team titles alongside Sarasi, but doesn't get him one step closer to the Anarchy title tonight. Only a 2 count there. Coming up from behind now. Little is known about the Black Gale, other than he suffers from an addiction with alcohol and models himself after. Oh! Goes for a moon stomp. Looks how he rolls right out of it after missing. That's impressive. That's athleticism. Now pump handle neck breaker drops around the back of his head before Gale returns to the crowd once more, opening himself up. Curve stomp. Autism is my middle name. Just going after that moneymaker now as Black Gale, it seems, trying to get under the skin of Tyson. As now he looks to hook the leg and end this as quickly as possible so he can go to the backstage area, look in that mirror, make sure everything's okay. How dare Black Gale. That's how Tyson makes his money, baby. Gale don't give no shits, though. Punch off the midsection. Jesus Christ, Gale responds right quick. And now a leg drop bulldog. Gale stomping away at the downed Gage. Changed his name mid-match. Reverse DDT once more. Oh! Oh! Kinshasa! Stealing Cage's own move. 1, 2. Oh, but Cage not about to lose to his own maneuver. Damn, Gale. There you go, Thorpe. Gale making this personal here with Tyson Cage. But the dashing one showing some impressive resiliency tonight. Now Tyson Cage in control, looks to make sure it stays that way. Snapmare. Gonna pull him up to his seat. Now it's Cage with the reverse DDT. A spot awaits the winner of this inside Rage in a Cage at Exodus. Goes to that Cobra again. Gale sidesteps it out from behind with a sleeper slam. Tyson Cage immediately looks to the ropes to bring himself up to his feet. Gale gonna help him with that front headlock punch to the upper back. Leans him up against the ropes. Gale, what is this? Gale actually knocked off Johnny Vegas with this yesterday on Reality Wrestling. Springboard Euro uppercut. Bust Cage wide open. Not the moneymaker. Not the moneymaker. Oh, but yes, the moneymaker. Now Gale to the apron with Tyson frantic. Blackout again connects. Right on the button. 1, 2. Are you kidding? Is that a joke? Tyson Cage kicking out of a second blackout. What the hell? I gotta assume his anger is what kept him alive there. After what Gale has done to his face in this match. What the hell was he going for there? I don't know. Taking a weird stance. That's going to cost him. Punch up to the midsection. Code Breaker connects. Third time's the charm. Gale is on his ass. Hooks the leg. 1, 2. Only a 2 count. Hands on top of his head. Tyson Cage now. Hoping that for a second time, the knee to the face will do it. Kinshasa! 1, 2, 3, and Tyson Cage is victorious, handing Gale his first loss and earning a spot inside of Rage in a Cage at Exodus. I guess if anything can be taken away from this matchup is to all of Cage's future opponents, don't go for his face. Because that's exactly what Gale did, and he paid for it. He lit a fire up under Cage's ass. How dare you mess with the moneymaker? And Tyson Cage is the third man in Rage in a Cage. Looks to make sure it's not too bad. He can get that stitched up, put some makeup over it. It'll be okay in time for Exodus. Yeah, I do tell a lot to the game. Personal father, you know? I just tell it everything. Excuse me, I just needed a quick drink of water as we get set for our co-main event of the evening. My friends, of course, still to come. In our main event first-time encounter, it will be Tim LaFave going one-on-one with the brand new CMV Alpha World Champion, MLP, and a win there for LaFave could put him right up in the rankings for a shot at the championship. But now that we know Bob Luger will be turning next week, I mean, he was champion. Should he get a rematch? And, of course, Elijah, I think more than anybody he deserves a rematch. So what's going to go down, guys? We'll just wait and see. But right now, we're going to see Click's Xander Slate and Randy Borton in action. The new CMV World Tag Team Champions. Going to be taking on the returning Ray Furioso and Josh Wolf. And Ray and Josh out in the ring earlier. Or pretty much when you boil it down, saying they're going to hand Click's asses to them on a golden platter tonight, and Slate and Borton came up in the tight, so confident that they are going to beat the hell out of Ray and Josh here, that if somehow Furioso and Wolf can pull out another weasel win, as they called it, they will give them a shot at their tag team titles come Exodus in 4 weeks' time. So a lot more added on the line for Ray and Josh here, more than the personal aspect, of course, the vendetta, especially for Ray. Randy Borton broke his arm. Luckily, Ray was able to make that Super Cena-esque comeback, but that's something that could end a career, or at least put someone on the shelf for a long, long time. But here they come. The CMV World Tag Team Champions. And with that win for Borton at Death Wish, he now becomes the 5th ever, I do believe, Grand Slam champion in CMV's history. And now Slate just needs to win the international title. He'll be on that list as well. This is a rematch from, 5-6 weeks ago or so, where, like I said, Ray and Wolf actually did pull off that huge upset victory, but at the end of the night, Click were the ones standing as they viciously attacked Ray Furioso, and Borton personally broke his arm. Go. The former Rising Star champion, ladies and gentlemen. I am excited to see this man back. Furioso, juke and jiving, looking better than ever. Of course, if I were Ray or Wolf, I'd have to be confident. They know they can beat Click here. A war is certainly waging on Friday Night Genesis. Sides are being chosen. I think Troy Voodoo should join the Click, you know what I'm saying? He would just fit in perfectly. Fuck X-Gen, you know? Not like I'm doing an X-Gen Classic tournament tomorrow night. Which I am, by the way, so make sure you're going to be around for that, because it's going to be a good one. And here he comes, the inaugural and two-time Rising Star champion. And a man who has a beef with Click a mile wide, especially now that Matthews has aligned with Luger, Slate, and Borton. We know what Reese did to Wolf at the top of the season, then defeating him at Death Wish this past Sunday. Wolf hoping to bounce back in a big way here. And it seems as though Josh has, after that loss, just fully given in to this Fenrir persona of his, saying that he's now the vessel for the Great Spirit. And I've said it, I don't like this slippery slope that Josh Wolf is currently falling down, allowing Click and all of his enemies to get into his head and push him over the limit. But if it's exactly what Josh Wolf needs to win, then it's got to be done. Here we go. Co-main event, Click, Xander, Slate, and Randy Orton taking on the returning Furioso and Josh Wolf. And if Ray and Josh get the win, they will earn themselves a rematch, a title opportunity in 4 weeks at Exodus. That's only if they can get the win, though. Xander and Borton's so confident that they're going to come out here and, as Xander said, wipe the mat with these clowns, that they put their titles, or at least a shot at the titles, on the line. Start things off nice and slow here, feeling each other out. Ray Furioso been out of the ring for 5-6 weeks now. Planted with that inverted fucking Frankensteiner. Oh my, I forgot that, like, the last match too. Xander looks to close back in, drops down behind. It was Ray with a nice neck breaker. Kick to the chest, of course. Got to watch out for Ray Furioso, a decorated competitor in Mexico and Japan, has lethal kicks and punches. Great striking aptitude on Furioso, as Xander just taking some steps back. Lining up his prey here. Punch to the back of the head. Claps the temples, though. Now shoots back in for a suplex, maybe? No knee to the top of the head. Xander able to reverse. Now, one half of the World Tag Team Champions with a single knee gut buster. Oh, Xander. Now going to test that back of Furioso with not one, not two, but 3 single knee backbreakers. And Ray just immediately flops over looking for that tag, but it's nowhere to be found. Front headlock. The OG dirty heel. Gonna walk Ray right into the corner, bust his face off that top turnbuckle, goes for the tag. The board taken overhead with the fireman's carry instead. Now Ray gonna be the one doing the walking here, but Xander stops him dead in the center of the ring. 2 elbows to the midsection, 1 to the chest. Breaks himself free. Oh! Slate! Walk slam! Into the pin now early on. That is bad news for Ray. Oh my God, I thought he was about to finish him off too, but only a 2 count, luckily. And Furioso already in a bad way here, guys. It's seeming like there might be some ring rust on him. Just as I say that, Xander's dinner bell gets rung with a kick off to the side of the head. And now Furioso letting us know he's in tip-top shape. Tilt the world into the Fujiwara. Fujiwara's locked in. This is what Randy Orton tapped out to, but Xander quickly escapes, throwing Ray Furioso off him. Now a kick to the chest. Puts him right down on his ass. Now Ray. Oh, Xander saying you want to do submissions, Con? I got you on submissions. Slade by Slate is locked in. Will Ray be forced to tap? Can Josh make the save, or can Ray somehow escape? This would be unfortunate. This would be a nasty comeback if Ray is forced to... Oh my God, he does! He taps! What? 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 How did he tap? What the hell? Wow. Josh not even getting the tag in. Tap or snap indeed. I thought Ray was going to escape. He was locked in it for so long, but then forced to submit. Wolf didn't come in to help him. I don't think Josh couldn't have thought Ray was going to tap. Wow. I guess Click living up to their word, at least towards EGF. Grand return soil. Too sweet this is. Josh just looking on at EGF on the outside, staring up at Click. Victorious in 1, 2, 3 minutes. What the hell? And a tweet from Luger says, hashtag Click rules. Yeah, that literally was a one-on-one match. Borton didn't get tagged in, and Wolf didn't get tagged in. I think EGF, there's been many saying in the CM universe, even right now, that EGF recovered that quickly. What was it, 5-6 weeks or so from a supposed broken arm? I think EGF might have returned a bit too early, and I think that's what cost him there, because Xander just went hard in the. Christ, I'm wondering how. I mean, EGF sub stats must be as low as they possibly can be. Breaking kayfabe for a moment for Xander to have gotten the tap out there. Good. But guys, we have to move on because it's main event time here on Genesis number 103 as Tim LaFave is set to take on the brand new CMV Alpha World Champion, MLP. And of course, MLP becoming champion after cashing in Money in the Bank at the main event of Death Wish, where Click, of course, winning that clean slate. Where Smiley Daniels was eliminated in 2 minutes. Xander Slate then forced a tap at the hands of Slate, and Elijah lasted as long as he could have. What, probably a good 5 minutes before the numbers game finally caught up to him. And Bob Luger, along with his boys, his good brothers, held the goal, but it didn't last long. MLP was making sure that it was not going to be Click's night to rule, as he came out set to cash in Money in the Bank, took out Slate, took out Borton, and thanks to some aid from Elijah, hitting Luger with some good vibes from behind, MLP was able to make the pin and become the new champion. But now, many people are wondering, well, is it going to be Luger who gets a rematch for the title? Is it going to be Elijah, who definitely deserves it? If Tim gets a win here, Tim definitely should deserve a crack at the title. MLP has got sharks swarming him. Who is going to be in line for the title? LaFave here. His first singles match in well over maybe 2.5 months. And he's got a huge opportunity. If Tim beats MLP, you'd argue that he doesn't deserve a crack at the title. This man, Michael Lee Pratt, the brand spanking new CMV Alpha World Champion. And to think that MLP also went through that hellacious 8-man ladder match just like an hour, or probably even less, before he cashed in at Death Wish. This is proving grounds for MLP. If he can knock off the inaugural CMV Alpha World Champion, it'd be the biggest win, maybe even bigger than him winning the title. MLP, of course, the man who went on a 15-match winning streak last season, won Money in the Bank at Battle Scars 3. He had a little bit of a dip, taking a couple of losses towards the end of the season, but bounced back, won that Fatal 4-Way last week. Now look where he stands, atop the mountain on Genesis. I saw that, Voodoo. I actually know the guy who did. Didn't I? I think I'm the one that told you about that, right? Xander Slate lets out a tweet here, ladies and gentlemen, saying hashtag not my champion. Here we go. Main event time. Tim LaFave, MLP, first time ever. As they meet in the middle of the ring, MLP takes a side headlock. Push him into the ropes. Rebounds now. Tim gonna catch him. Nope, nice drop down. Oh, drop kick by MLP. Catches him right in the face. Tim, though, bounces right back up, only to be nailed with a catchphrase. Tim now getting propped up to his feet. Catches the knee to the chest that knocks him down. Seated position as Tim not letting up for even a moment. Cheeky little kick to the chest. Fires back with a shot to the chest now. The new CMV Alpha World Champion with a neck breaker. out of the suplex. Stomp down out of the face to follow it up now. MLP certainly one of the most unlikely world champions in CMV's history. This gets a punch out, but that's what the Money in the Bank briefcase does. MLP outlasted 5 others. Splash now by MLP. He outlasted 5 others at Battle Scars, got that briefcase and the opportunity to catch it in anytime, anywhere, when he wants. And it paid off. MLP turning it back to, nice counter there, Northern Lights, but only a 1 count. MLP turning it back to, of course, the Money in the Bank hold before MLP was Nick Blake. He cashed in and lost. I'm sure Ziegler was happy to see what happened at Death Wish. He's Fusion's Mr. Money in the Bank. Saw that MLP cashed in and won as Tim really decapitated with that leg lariat and not finished. That's now lining up the shot, going for the edge of glory, but LaFave sensed that he knew it was coming. Forearm smash attempt to try to sustain control. DDT flattens the new world champion. Vertical base now, Tim, I do believe, may have just tried for a Long Island Slam, which is good news for Pratt to reverse there. Irish whip now. The good guy put in the corner. MLP slowly approaches him. Looking for a nice little DDT. Puts him right down into the pin, middle of the ring. MLP surely not thinking this will be enough to finish LaFave, but hoping to make him exert some energy there. Whew, that's a big tweet. I'll have to read it probably after this one. Lifting reverse DDT by MLP now, who shoots for a lion salt and connects flush, middle of the ring. Right smack dab, lands on target. And MLP now, the kick to stardom for a second time. And MLP, instead of rushing right into the finisher attempt now, gonna go low on Tim. Right in front of White. I guess Perry having a bit of leniency, this being such a big match in the main event and all, but that was dirty there by Pratt. Now catches the knee. Drops down out of the fireman's carry though into a reverse DDT, and now Pratt lines up the shot. Ducks in between his legs. The edge of glory into the pin. I can't state just exactly how big of a win this would be. No, but LaFave with the millisecond to spare, able to kick out, and Lee almost baffled by that. Another lion salt. Seated position. Tim, though, we know he has the heart of a warrior, the heart of a champion. He will not quit. Everything that he went through last season with the coma and the split personality, everything with his father and Kevin Lee, to still be here today. Nice landslide, putting all of his weight down onto MLP's back and neck. Just looking at me, beating his chest. What up, Tim? I'm a big fan. Timmy boy, we haven't seen this in a good while. The Tribeca Plex in play. There's the German, then the Tiger. Looks to bring it all together with the straight jacket. No bridge though to pin. Instead, Tim wastes no time. Times his shot well. MLP going for right. Counters the Coney Island Cyclone with a reversal. MLP doing his homework here. And now it is the Out World Champion who looks to bring things to an end with a second dose. The edge of glory. Rolls him over. 1, 2. No, just a 2 count. Wow. Impressive work by MLP, but Tim refusing to stay down. I don't know why I expected any different. A third lion salt. Tim keeps kicking out, but MLP just keeps digging in. Super kick off the schoolboy. There go his teeth down his throat. But Tim fires back. He's taken bigger hits than that before in return to win. MLP, though, a different kind of machine right now with the gold to his name. Irish whipper to the corner. MLP turning around so that they, oh no, putting him up top. Dastardly deeds in play, but LaFave with an elbow. And we know LaFave is not a risk taker, does not like to fly high. Jumps down right into an arm drag, though. Tries to shoot into MLP. Wrong time to taunt him. Low once again. The kick to stardom. 1, 2. Only a 2 count. Kick to the back now. As MLP showing his exhaustion here. Now he's playing with the big boys. Now he's at the top of the card. He's got to learn to roll with it. Oh, Tim tries to get back to his feet. MLP throwing overhead almost with ease. Now a hook to the jaw. Jesus Christ, Pratt is killing him. Nicely done there. That back suplex on a sit-out maneuver thingamajig. Snapmare by the champion. Lifts him up to a seat, grabbing them trousers for a reverse DDT. And now a tweet, guys, from Chris Andrews says, kind of funny that he gets eliminated early on at Death Wish, yet Cass's baby boy is in the main event against the champ. Yeah, seems fair. Britt continuing his mission, it seems, to just try to get under Tim's skin, poking and prodding Timmy boy. Now going after his mom, claiming bias. I think Cass realized what a big match this was, but I don't think she expected. Oh my God! Goes for the beautiful disaster. Tim didn't even move. MLP just didn't calculate it correctly. And now Tim, as MLP just rolling out of the ring. Oh, MLP though, as Tim gets back into the ring, blindsided. And for a third time, Tim now busted open. 1, 2, 3, and MLP victorious. Wow. I don't know that I have quite ever seen Tim pushed back like that. MLP just rocked him. The night of the surprises here. MLP just pinned Tim LaFave in the main event of Genesis. The champion proving, silencing all the naysayers, all the people say he doesn't deserve to be champion. He's a phony champ. He doesn't line up. He just pinned one of the greatest of all time and dominated, dare I say. The Alpha World Champion with one hell of a performance. And now the question is, who will be his first challenger come Exodus in 4 weeks' time? Bob Luger's floating around. Elijah Stewart's floating around. We'll just have to wait and see, my friends. Well, Tim did quite a lot while Voodoo was gone, to be fair. What was his last match? Not counting any of that intensity garbage. His last match was in 16, I think. So Tim went on to win the international title twice. Then he won the he became the first ever Alpha World Champion at Exodus. Voodoo's still near and dear to my heart, though. Don't worry. Yeah, where's that tweet? Repost it for me. I'm not scrolling all the way back up, Josh. What do you think I am? But I can't make a huge announcement, guys, from the office of new general manager to Genesis, Cass LaFave. I have just been informed that next week on Friday Night Genesis, one-on-one in the main event, it is going to be Randy Borton toe-to-toe with Josh Wolf. So we didn't get to see either Borton or Josh in that tag team matchup. Xander tapping out EGF with the quickness. So next week we're going to see them one-on-one. Opportunity for Wolf to finally get back at Click. Man, that performance from Ray, man, I still can't get over that. That was incredible. But here's a tweet from Josh, speaking of. He says, I'm not even going to try and question what happened. I'm not angry. I'm enraged. I still think you're okay, but it's clear this isn't working out. Leave the Click to me, because I think I'm the only one who can save this show from them. If not, Genesis is doomed. That targeted at Ray Furioso, of course, and I got my hypothesis, if you will, is that Ray Furiosa simply came back too soon. I think he was trying to, sweep it under the carpet that he was still hurting. But he did that Super Cena-esque return after a possible broken arm, and he paid for it. I just don't like Ziggler, He's just, well, not that good. All right, let's see what we got here. Rip? What? Am I an idiot? I think I am. Oh, wow, voodoo. Batman, you get to choose the match type, because I don't think voodoo's around right now. Fatal four-way tables. All right. Elimination tables. Probably be interesting to see that probably go on for an hour. All right, who won after that? Topher gets to pick somebody. Tomcat, you get to pick somebody. Huh. Yep. Jesus Christ. Hey. Words with friends. It has been 586 hours since you last played with Kyle. Jesus Christ, man. Why can't this thing work properly? Really, for fuck's sake. You don't get to pick, Batman. You picked match. Hey, there you go, Josh. So I saw Sean Kent. Did you pick someone, Alvis? Topher, did you pick someone? You did not. So Topher, Alvis, and Josh, I need your picks. No. Genesis only. Why would you even want Ziggler in a Fatal 4-Way Tables match? You're just going to depress yourself again. You alright there, Ralph? Ralph just dying in the background. Oh, I don't have Luger Alvius. I haven't re-downloaded him yet. So rip your evil plan. Or we have a Nemean and Markentel. Markentel. What's up, Dynamic? A little bit late. A little bit late. Yeah, Albius is broken. Luger, Ziggler, Luger, Ziggler. Yeah, you missed you missed all of Genesis, but you're catching the winter match and Sean Kent's in it, so Oh, damn. Pick an MLP. Ooh-wee. That is quite a selection. Love this call, by the way. Can't wait for him to debut. You said you did want it to be elimination? Oh, I feel like that's going to be 20 hours long. CMV live. You can do 2 out of 3 falls table match? What the an Iron Man tables match? Jesus Christ. I think we'll injure them a little bit so it doesn't go on incredible. We'll put medium. And we'll give them all a finisher to start. Let's see how that goes. I think that'll make it a little bit more tolerable. Fuck, did I leave entrances on? I really don't want to watch entrances. Hey, there you go, Batman. I'm going to skip entrances because I don't want to watch them. I think I gave Chaos and Order singles entrances, by the way. Josh. Gumble's going to get caught if he game shares with Batman, though, and then we can do zombies. I don't know when it's going to be tomorrow. I'd probably say around 4 p.m. So a fatal 4-way elimination tables match. This should be interesting. Should be very interesting. Sean Kent, Namian, Mark and Tell, and MLP. Skeep, skeep, skeep. Come on, MLP. You're not special. There he is. Alright, here we go. Let's witness this fatal 4-way elimination tables match. So the only way to be eliminated is by being put through a table. No pinfalls, no submissions, no countouts, and no disqualifications. This should be a doozy. As we immediately see the Alpha World Champion MLP go and grab a table, just fucking killing Namian as he throws it into the ring. One half of Chaos and Order, of course. They're going to be in action in the Action Classic tomorrow, actually. The Brothers Audrey. And Sean Kent just going to nail Marketel with a GTS. Now grabbing the table, perhaps Big Marky Moo has a big match next Friday on Genesis. #1 contendership for the international title against Gary Sukhanov. This would be good momentum for him, but Marketel's no-selling those table shots. What hiccups. Oh, damn. Namian's spine just cracked every which way. Fucking pushed in the apron there. Now a sunset flip powerbomb by Kent. Nicely done there. Marketel gonna roll out of the ring. That's a smart, safe place to be in a tables match. Yep, just the tag tournament, nothing else. So it should only be like probably 2 hours or less. Sean Kent now with a table in hand. Tries to keep hitting MLP, but the quickness. Able to evade with these action rolls. Marketel rejoins the fray. Goes for a rib breaker, I think he was going to try for on Kent. Able to escape, though. Sean Kent with a big match coming his way next Thursday. Reality Wrestling going to be taking on the Black Gale. That should be a good match. And I also have received word that Sean Kent will be in a qualifier next Friday for the Rage in a Cage. Wait a minute! We may have our first elimination! Namian driven through the table and he's gone. It is not a Josh Knight. The man got murdered in that match. And then there were 3. As the table slid back into the ring. Markentel with the forearm smash. Seems like MLP and Kent might be forming a little bit of an alliance. Slam face first into the canvas there. Now MLP with the table, setting up in that corner is the worst position. So easy to get slammed through it that way. Kent maybe looking to make it 2 for 2. No, Markentel might be looking for the elimination. No. What? Bulldog to Markentel, busts him open. Now Kent put right back up against the table. MLP now. Power bombs for days as there goes Kent eliminated. And now it is down the Alpha World Champion and Big Marky Moo as MLP fetches a steel chair. No disqualifications, I guess. Completely legal. Slamming it across the bow. The table just spawned. As MLP just fucking drilling into Markentel with his chair. Markentel smacks him in the face with it, though. What a win this would be for Markentel to slam the Alpha World Champion through a table here and get this win. Got just pieces of table everywhere. As Markentel looks to wrap things up here. Oh, right to the face. Oh, where's he going to set it up? Oh, putting it in that corner, the fateful corner where Sean Kent was eliminated. MLP gets to his feet. Markentel. Oh, shoots for something. MLP gets in the off to the midsection. Now the Alpha World Champion. Oh, shit. MLP. Powerbomb. And MLP. Showing up and kicking ass. Power bombs to the day I die. MLP, baby, picks up the win in this 4-way tables elimination match. Showing off them big muscles. God, that fucking scares me every time. Rip MLP. Alright guys, as always, if you like what you saw and you want to see more, do make sure that you follow me so that you know when I go live. Next time will be tomorrow, like I said, around 4 p.m.-ish, probably for the X-Gen Classic. 8 teams compete for a custom trophy, which will be presented to them by Triple H, and of course a future shot at the World Tag Team titles. Then of course I'll be live on Monday with 3, guys, all 3 episodes of next week. It's going to be Fusion, Reality Wrestling, and Genesis that I'm going to stream in a row. I'm obviously going to take breaks in between because I'm going to have to back out and make the next card. But I'm doing that, of course, because next Thursday is Thanksgiving, and I'm also going somewhere on Friday, too. So I won't be able to stream on those days. So I'm going to get them all done on Monday. It's going to be long, but we'll get through it. We've had longer. Cause and Effect, I think, was our longest show ever. It was like six hours long. But then, of course, that Sunday will still be... Requiem, the Fusion exclusive pay-per-view, featuring the Elimination Chamber. So expect the Genesis card to probably be up, I don't know, whenever Albies gets a chance, probably later tonight or tomorrow at some point. If you like what you saw, you want your call on the show, CMVWrestling.com is where you can go, register, and I will download your car ASAP, and you can be a part of the fun or a part of the misery, some people would say. And all the past episodes on my YouTube channel, linked on my Twitch info page if you want to check those out. So I'll see you guys hopefully tomorrow. If not, then whenever you get a chance, little baby boy.